as you can see in the title down below, what we are going to be talking about is a quote-unquote brand new character that was mentioned within Kingdom Hearts 3. This character is mentioned in between a conversation with Issa and Lee, where Issa basically explains how his grudge against Lee got so big, and we find out that there was a girl that they met while sneaking into Radiant Garden's big castle, where Princess Xehanort, Ansem the Wise, Luxu/Xigbar, and the other apprentices were living and experimenting on children, delving into the mysteries of the heart. As we come to find out, Issa holds a grudge against Lee because he eventually grows apart from them, at least in Issa's head, and feels like he just abandoned them to be friends with Xion and Roxas. So with that being said, if you just do the main story, you'll never hear from this character ever again. But if you do all of the battle gates within Kingdom Hearts 3, you will actually gain secret reports for this game, which some of these secret reports do give you some information as to who this character may be. So I'm going to lay out all of the evidence and then give you my personal guess as to who this character may be. Number one, this character is approximately 15 years old, as stated in report number 3 by Apprentice Xehanort. 2. This character has lost a fair amount of their memories. The only memories that this person possesses is that she can remember 4 friends and a key, and somehow knows the statement of "May my heart be my guiding key." That is pretty much it when it comes to the total sum of her memories. Number 3, from her conversations with Apprentice Xehanort, it seems that she tends to describe things or talks about things that almost seem fairy tale like, which leads us into the age of fairy tales, which most likely means that this character is from Daybreak Town and is most likely one of the Dandelions. Which one of them? We'll get into that very soon. And last but not least, this character at some point escaped the castle, because after being in the castle for a very long time and being stuck in her cell, one day a man in a eye patch and shrouded in darkness came to take her from the cell. And in secret report number 1, she then states, "Years later on, I still am no closer to figuring out who I am or what I am." So currently, as of the time of her writing this secret report, whether it is in present day Kingdom Hearts time or takes place sometime in between Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 3, she is somewhere out there still alive, and at some point she did encounter Xigbar/Luxu. Whether Luxu freed her from the cell due to Ansem the Wise stopping the child experiments or due to Luxu needing her for a specific reason is unknown, but these two characters have come across each other in Kingdom Hearts, so that is something to note. With all of the information out there about her, putting out there that she is actually 15 years old, she's a female, and she's describing things almost like she is from the age of fairy tales, and then using the statement that she has 4 friends and a key, would lead me personally to believe that this character is Skull from Union Cross. Why wouldn't it be Skrilletia and Ava is what a lot of you are saying. Number 1, Skrilletia died before she even met the other Dandelions, so that is something that crosses her right off the list. I don't think she would necessarily call the Dandelions friends when she never got to meet them. She was struck down before she even got a chance. 2, Ava, again, going back to the statement of 4 friends with a key, yes, she could be talking about the 4 foretellers specifically, but it isn't like she doesn't care about the Master of Masters and she doesn't know about Luxu, because as we know in Union Cross, they all know Luxu, like he grew up with them. The only difference between Luxu and the foretellers is that they officially have that title from the Master and Luxu does not. So it would seem to me that if that was actually Ava, she would have said at least 5 friends, at least, putting Luxu in there as opposed to 4. And also another point to disprove that it could be Ava is the age of the girl. Yes, Ava is very short and very petite, as we all know, and she could be a fair bit younger than the other foretellers, but something that leads me to believe that she is older than most of the other Keyblade wielders aside from the foretellers Luxu and the Master of Masters is that in Kingdom Hearts back cover, when she meets Ephemer and they have their conversation conversation, and it finishes where she says she'll be glad to leave the future of the world to kids who see the world in the way that you do. And she calls him a kid specifically. If you wouldn't be calling someone a child if they were only 2 or 3 years younger than you, unless it was in a joking manner, which it obviously wasn't. For example, if Ava was 17 and Ephemer was 15 at the time of that conversation, why after he left and they finished the conversation, she called him a child? Anything she would have just said to people like you because they're around the same age range. So that leads me to believe that Ava is a fair bit older than Ephemer and the other Keyblade wielders aside from the Foretellers, Lucio, and the Master of Masters. And those are the reasons why I crossed off Squeletia and Ava from being this potential character running around from Union Cross in the current timeline of Kingdom Hearts. Discussing how Scald got from Union Cross all the way to the present of Kingdom Hearts 3 is a whole nother video entirely, which I don't think we have enough information to even make at the moment. But with that being said, I do believe Scald is running around somewhere and we will be seeing her in upcoming Kingdom Hearts games, and she's going to be playing an important role. So with all of that being said, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like on it. Check out my other videos talking about Kingdom Hearts lore and topics within the series, and I will see all of you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.